Dude, earlier today I tried going to the place that doesn't ID just to get fucking ID and walk out, bro. I was mad as shit.
I,
Dude, there's like this rotation, bro, cause like there's a couple of dudes who don't ID and there's a couple who do. I just like so happened to come like after 2 months of not.
Alright, yo, YouTube. We're back with the settings video. The thing that a lot of people that I play with, a lot of people that I see in YouTube videos, other YouTubers' videos, in their comments asking for. So I'm just gonna give it to you guys straight. Alright, in your input one, this is my setup here for lean. You got that. I tend to turn up my gain a little bit once I'm a little warmed up, so I'll go from like 94 to like just about 98.7 is like the highest that I've gone. I'll usually sit around 96 or 97.3. Lean. Alright, so throttle. This is my throttle. Feel free to pause. Brake. Rear brake. I do have smooth on with the press and release at 30 and 10. I've been thinking about like taking the smooth off and then or keeping the smooth on and then having my press on like 70 just so my brake taps are like more effective. I'll actually try that. I'll put it up to 50 and I'll try that right now. Like, see, I'm still like messing with my settings and stuff just to, figure it out. Alright, so clutch, right or front back lean, right or left right lean, we're back to lean. Input 2, this is kind of just like personal preference. And then input 3 is just like your playback. This is my settings. Your refresh rate all depends on your monitor as well as your resolution. I run borderless just to make it, easier to switch between my streaming software and stuff like that. Textures you want to run at high and filtering on trilinear. This will help like if you're in a lobby, it'll help when you're just driving around if people join or if people leave that your game doesn't skip or stutter, as well as the draw distance, model detail, and terrain detail. You can turn off 3D grass or keep it on. Track screens, I would turn this off. This does affect performance pretty highly. But yeah, pretty much everything on here is on the highest that it can go, just because I have a pretty decent computer. Volume, I have my volume at 1. I don't know if you guys are all doing this either, but the game volume is extremely loud. Like it's extremely loud. Onboard aero, that's just the wind volume, so I just have that cranked down to 0. My units, I use metric. It just makes it easier to follow like Lins or Cam or Skills. They all use the metric settings. Date, user interface, that stuff doesn't really matter. Auto chat doesn't really matter. Bandwidth, very high if you want to be able to see people across the track and across the start gate. But if you put it on like high or medium, you might not be able to see people past like, I think it's like 100 or 150 meters. And simulation, I run 120 field of view. I did used to run around 110, 115. But I just turned it up just so it makes it easier to like turn and stuff like that, just from that perspective. I have show rider stand on just because sometimes I forget to do that. If I do use third person, which is rarely, but I do use it sometimes just to get some like whip clips. These are my settings for that. Obviously, you don't want to have lean help on or automatic shift on. Those are the weirdest settings you can absolutely have. If you still use those, you're bad at the game. I'm sorry, but you're bad at the game. So, we're going to be going on to One of the best JV tracks, in my opinion. This is Teufelstal in Germany. One of the greats, you know. Yeah, man, these new settings that I've come up with just to feel a lot more loose on the bike, make the bike react a lot faster. I know a lot of people are having some issues with the turning. You just gotta lean the bike over like really far. Again. I'm over jumping everything. Folks, this is not a good representation of the TM or this amazing track by JB. It's been a little while since I've ridden this track, but I think it is a necessity that I show it off the way that it deserves. How do you guys like the TM graphics, by the way? Kind of been cooking up some stuff. We got the No Choice Motorsports on the shrouds there, as I absolutely dump it in the corner because I'm trying to show you guys the graphics. But yeah, on the shrouds there, got the No Choice Motorsports logo, and then we got the Red Bull stickers on the front, as well as the Aero stickers. We are using the Aero helmets for our team helmets, as well as the canvas gear for our gear. So that is why you will see me wearing the Aero Aviator 3.0 helmet, as well as the canvas gear. I do use the CD boots. I just feel like they're the best looking boots in the game at the moment. I know the Alpinestars Tech 10s are really nice, but I just prefer the CDs, boys. They just look so much better. But yeah, I think the graphics look fire. You guys can give me your opinion in the comments down below. Yeah, back to the settings. I think the main thing that I changed was just my direct lean. They said to make it lower, but honestly, coming from a MX Simulator background, I think that a higher direct lean is a lot more stable than using zero. Because when you use zero, essentially the game is helping you like not at all. So having your direct lean at 100 allows the bike to stand itself back up quite rapidly. If you are a tap to steer, I don't recommend this because this will make your bike seem super wobbly in the corners. Like a lot of people that taps to steer, like you can see right there, it just makes your bike just wobble like crazy in the corner. Like this is what it would be like if I was to do tap to steer. Like it's not a good way to play the game. And coming from MX Sim where you're constantly just like leaning the bike and adjusting the bike yourself, it's just a lot easier to have it on that 100 direct lean and just use your thumb to control the balance of the bike the whole time and just have that extra bit of stability. absolutely threw a fat there for you boys. I wanted to let you guys see this wall jump. If you go to a little left, it does make that wall jump a little bit easier, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm a scrub. This wall jump can downside that wall to the right there a little bit, but it's not the best method through that section. And I have found that if you sit down into the braking bumps, it does make it super hard to settle the bike into the corner. So I found that like sitting down like right before you hit the rut is like the best option so far. I mean, look at that. With the old OEMs, you could not do that whatsoever. I'm just going so slow through this track. I feel like I've set way faster laps on this track. But that's just still, you know, getting used to these new bikes. Still don't got them down 100%, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Don't worry, boys. Alright, hot lap inbound, boys. See if we can put down a heater. That inside rut is so hard to stay in, as well as this one. Oh no! Alright, that's the best fast lap I'm gonna be able to give you guys. Alright, word. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.